Pakistan has ever come in under the kind of pressure, say, like a Japan would, or Singapore would, or Malaysia would, as compared to...
They don't have the depth. We have to judge a country by what they can deliver. Pakistan has a security relationship with the US. Have always had a security relationship. Whether the current security relationship, in my view, would have something to do with the Middle East crisis. Before, it had something to do with the Afghan crisis. But there is a security element to that relationship.
Which even China does with their CPAC and things like
Correct.
that. It's only...
My limited point is Pakistan makes itself useful to its biggest partners.
Okay.
And so nobody is going to dump Pakistan.
Sure.
So there's no choice there. Move further east and to Japan, to the Southeast Asia.
Let's do ASEAN as a region.
So Southeast Asia and ASEAN. And if you look at the fact that that China has made serious engagement, serious investments in that region. So China is literally their biggest economic, commercial partner and has been for a long time, investments included. China is also a security challenge.
Okay,
because
South
of
China
of its sort of depredations in the South China Sea, etc. But do they call America? Yes. So say Philippines, for instance, has invited America back into its base. Indonesia Prabowo has gone to America and said, whatever you want, I will put into that trade deal. And the trade deal is very intrusive in terms of the constraining the choices that Indonesia would make. Of course, it cannot go through. And this week, I think the Indonesian political system is pushing back against that particular trade deal. They can't fulfill it. Nobody can. It's too intrusive. And Indonesia is a very old, very large country. Go to Vietnam, go to Australia, go to Japan and Korea. Now, Japan, Korea and Australia are all military allies.
You're putting Australia also in the Asian bracket.
I am geographically. Whether it's you can call it Australasia, but geographically they are in that part of the world. They are Western, but they're in an Asian part of the world. They are all military allies of the US. There is a limit to how far they can go with China. There is also a limit to how far they can push back against America. We've seen that with Japan. $550 billion as Donald Trump has ordered them to invest in America. Whether they can or not, how it works out, but $550 billion is a lot of money.
Yeah.
And meanwhile...
are they really going to be doing it, or is it just posturing?
Interesting you said that, actually, because, we had the governor of JBIC, and who came over to us for Ananta, and where we had a discussion. And he was... because they are the institution that's going to invest. So there's no timeline. They are, the Americans are giving them projects, but they have to assess those projects, and their assessment of those projects may not be the same as the Americans' assessment.
It's not a bunch of cash which you're just putting on the table and say, lay.
That is exactly how they want it to be. And after the period of the loan, the profits from whatever investment they make, 90% of that of the profits from that investment is supposed to go to the US, and only 10% to Japan. Can any government of Japan live with that? Probably not. But they have also the deepest security relationship with the US.
They compromised on rice, Indrani.
They did compromise on rice.
Imagine these traditional...
Yes, but also if you were sitting on that on the shores of Okinawa prefecture, watching Chinese boats coming by, or flying over your airspace every day, thrice a day, 50 times a day, you would want a partner, given your Pacific history, given your own history, you would want a partner who would be standing up there. And to be fair, America is standing up there. Donald Trump now just wants rent to be collected.
Namaste, Jai Hind. You're watching ANI podcast with Smita Prakash.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा.
The issue is टूटा है क्या भारत?
400 पार का मतलब ये है कि संविधान खतरे में है.
क्या हम लोग ये निर्देश देते हैं कि फला को गिरफ्तार करके जेल डाल दें?
वही तो कह रहे हैं सब.
ये बेबुनियाद निराधार आरोप.
सच्चा सुनना चाहो देखो स्मिता प्रकाश ANI. It does not lie.